look and feel like a celebrity. We'll show you what to wear according to your body shape and where to be to celebrate like the celebrity that you are. It's here on Easy Living with Monique Bradley. Well, no, my heart and my welcome to today's show. It's Monique Bradley here, live from the YourFixTV studio kitchen. It's a big day. If you missed what's happening in today's show, I am so excited. I've just come back from India and I have learnt some amazing recipes that I'm going to share with you, and even better, they are all low carb. So today we're starting with a low carb hors d'oeuvre that you'll be able to make in an absolute instant. It's good for your gut, loaded with protein and fiber, and the best part is it's really cheap to make and you will impress your friends. Now later on in the show, I also have Olga Hudson coming up. Now she is incredible. She's a beauty queen. She runs beauty pageants. She's also the creator of Red Carpet Ball Entertainment. And we're talking about how to celebrate like a celebrity on New Year's Eve. It is all about getting ready and red carpet ready, in fact, for New Year's Eve in today's show. I know, I'm probably peaking a little bit too early, but you know what? I say it's time to get prepared right now with the food and what you wear, and that's what the show is all about today. First of all, kia ora to Joe Timorenga, Adelaide Prosperity, Louise Beecham and Cam Brown, Del Baza, Roy Badley, Steve Lowe. Great to see you all. Oh, so many of you on today's show. Awesome. So let's get started. When I was in India, one of the things I loved is that, you know, I love bread and I love roti in particular, but roti is often made with wheat flour and I can't have that because it upsets my gut and I start to bloat. But what I learned is that you can make a low carb roti using chickpeas. Really fibrous and high in protein, and the best part is it doesn't mess with your blood sugars. So for those of you who might be a little bit sensitive to sugar, this is a really good option. Now these chickpea roti, I thought, they're so tasty. I wonder if I can turn them into tiny blinis. Now if you've ever had a blini before, you've probably had it with cream cheese and salmon on top, a little bit of dill. Absolutely delicious, but again, they're loaded with wheat flour. They're often made with yeast, or they're made as tiny little pie clip from a tiny little pie clip recipe. These are made only with chickpea flour, water, and a little bit of salt. And you don't even need to add the salt if you're watching your sodium. So let me show you. 1/4 cup. I got this chickpea flour. It's also known as gram flour, just from the supermarket in the, you know, the organic food section. A big bag was about $5, and I think I've made, since I've been back in New Zealand, I've made probably 4 lots of this recipe. So it goes quite a long way. When you make it as roti, I made 6 roti from this exact recipe, which was great for me and Pete when we were having dal. And at the same time, oh gosh, I reckon you'll make about 30 blinis from this one recipe. So there you go. That's 1/2 cup of chickpea flour in there. Now this is 1/3 cup. We're going to put 2/3 cup of tap water in there. Now I have a filter on here, thanks to my lovely friend Grant from Filters and Fountains. Shout out to you, Grant. I, especially having had a bit of Delhi belly in India, I'm very mindful now about everything I eat and drink, and I have to make sure I have clean water wherever I go now. So yeah, shout out to you, Grant. Thanks for sorting out my house. Okay, so that's how easy that is. That's your mix there. I've got a little bit of salt that I can put in there as well. Now these blini have a really cool savoury flavour. They're a little bit nutty, and I really like it because of course that's coming from the chickpeas. I swear to God, these blenders are one of the best things I've ever had in my kitchen. So I'm just going to shake it up first of all, just like that. Who else is watching? Mary Stanley, good to see you. Corinna Homer, Glenn Carley, oh, Maria, good to see you. Ricardo Simic, good to see you. Jan Hellregal, I'm a big fan, Jan, by the way. Good to see you watching the stream. We're going to zip this up right now, because ideally you don't want any lumps in there. And that is your mixture done. So that's the perfect base for your blini. Over here, I've got my serving platter all ready. I'm going to grab a little tiny bit of oil and I'm just going to heat this up in my saucepan. And you can use any oil you like. So I flick between using avocado oil and extra virgin. For this, I don't really want a lot of flavor. And as avocado has a lot of flavor, I would rather use it as a serving oil in this instance. Now I'm just going to wipe that all around the pan to get a good bit of coverage like that. I learnt that little trick from my mum, who is a cooking teacher in Wellington. So sometimes she even watches the show. Shout out to you, Helena. Right. I've got my blini base right there. Now it is very liquidy and you don't need a lot to make a blini. So my pan is just heating up and these are going to cook really quickly. Make sure you've got your spatula handy because you will need to flip them pretty quickly. And then when it comes to toppings, well, you get to be creative. If you love cream cheese and you love that whole salmon or sour cream and salmon, you can do that. I'm actually going to make my cheats pesto today because I love pesto and cheese and, you know, those sorts of flavors with a little bit of maybe ham or a little bit of prosciutto or maybe just a tiny little bit of, what else would I put on it? Maybe some salami. Oh, delicious. I'm actually starting to drool a little bit. So you only need a little tiny bit like this to make your blini. Now these do come out quite, as I said, that liquid is quite thin, so you don't need a lot. And no, they're not going to be perfect circles because I need a perfectly flat pan for that. And if I had one, this is slightly slanted, so it's a little bit like if you've ever done theatre and you've ever been on what we call a raked stage, this is kind of like a raked fry pan. So there you go. Okay, oh yeah, heating up really well. So you've got your little blinis in here. And again, you can serve them however you want. Cooking super fast. So you don't want to walk away and phone a friend. You want to be right by the fry pan to make sure they're cooking perfectly. Okay, so there we go. Oh, that one's looking like it's got a nipple on it. Not quite what we wanted, but that's okay. You know, it's about being creative. Okay, so I'm going to let those cook for a minute. In the meantime, cheats pesto. This is one of my favorite recipes of all time. I'm going to throw in here, I've probably got half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of roasted salted cashew nuts because I love the way they taste. Checking my blini, how are we looking? Nearly, nearly ready to go. I'm going to grab a whole lot of my mate basil here. Love you, basil. I don't know about you guys, but are you insane about having fresh herbs growing in your kitchen? I just adore it. This is so good. I've even got a little bit of garlic in here. I'm just going to chop that through a little bit. Doing a pretty average job, but you know, I'm not judging myself. I'm okay in my own skin. That'll do. Right, that's all going to go in there. And then my other secret ingredient, turning my blini at the same time. Oh, these are just perfect, actually. Look at that. They're just sliding out of the pan. They're just so cute and little and wee. And you ideally, oh, they smell so good as well. You want to cook them up until they're really nice and toasty. So I'm going to leave those to go brown. And you saw how quick that was, super quick. Fantastic. Right, into this, I am actually going to put some of my avocado oil in here because I actually really like the flavor of it for this. Give it a good lug. Now you can, if you want to get really fancy, you can add some Parmesan cheese in there, but you know, sometimes Parmesan can be a bit pricey. So if you are working to a budget, look, you can replace the cashew nuts with peanuts and go really easy. Oh, good morning, Alison Leonard. Good to see you watching the stream as well. You need to come down and try out this recipe, Ellie, because you'll love it. Very, very tasty. Okay, making my cheats pesto right now. And you'll notice I always put my nuts in first because they're heavy. Otherwise, all of the basil leaves end up stuck to the very bottom of my container. So I learnt that the hard way. And when you're doing anything like this and you're using a mixer like this, always pulse it because you end up just, oh. How are we looking, blini? Looking good. I can turn them over with my fingers actually. Fingers are clean. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. Now what's lovely about this, I was sort of a bit dubious at first. I thought to myself, how is the chickpea and water going to work like that? Isn't it just going to go really kind of crusty? But it actually turns out beautiful. And when you make it into a full-size roti, they're really pliable like any sort of bread. Right, that is looking good. Just mix that down one more time and then we are looking delicious. That smells great. Didn't need to put any salt or anything in there because I already had salt from my cashew nuts. There we go. Cheeks hummus on its, not hummus, pesto. Nothing much is happening. I think it's done its dash, really. I think it's had enough. That'll do. I like it chunky just as well. Let's take a look at these. Looking great. How's my, oh, so cute. I think we are done, my friends. Now you saw how quick that was. I better put the fan on. So very quick. Now I probably used not even a full soup spoon there of mix. So pretty fast and furious, to be fair. Now, if I'm going to prep those, I'm going to pour them straight out onto my pan like that. Very hot pan there. Oh yeah. I kind of love it when it does that. I feel like I've achieved something. Right. So if I'm going to prep those up, so some of them are a little bit toasty. That's the one with the nipple, but I still love it, just the same. Beautiful. And you'll see they're still quite pliable, just like a normal blini. Just going to rip off that little brown bit on the end. Hi, Michael Nat. Good to see you there. Welcome to the show. Right, so I've got my little blini. I'm just going to chop that little bit off there too, just to make it a little bit prettier. And then all you want to do is really plate them up. And you can do stuff like, of course, add in your little bit of pesto on there. Oh, that's actually going to be delicious. In fact, I should probably plate it up properly. I'll do it on here now. So you put your pesto on there, excuse me using my fingers. But you know, I'm amongst friends. You guys aren't judging, I know. I know. You're amazing. Just like that. And this is just going to be delicious. Now the great thing about this is that it's full of fibre from the chickpeas. So it's actually quite good for your gut, which we like. The chickpeas are actually quite high in protein. But if you've read on low carb websites that, oh no, you shouldn't be eating chickpeas, look, it comes down to knowing you and knowing your body. If you know that you react to chickpeas, look for an alternative. Perhaps try buckwheat or something like that to make your little blinis. Or you could, oh, delicious. As an alternative, you could use perhaps my low carb cracker recipe, which is also amazing. Right, okay, nice white platter. I learnt that from Ray McVinney. He said everything always looks better on a white platter. There we go. What am I going to serve that with? Tiny little slices of tomato. I mean, how cute is that? And I love the colours too. I think the colours are very festive and very pretty. It kind of says celebration to me. I'll put that one on there because you just want a teeny tiny one for that one. Look at that. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Right, I'm going to transfer that over to my plate. Oh, come on. I'm so proud of myself. Look, super quick. Now, the cool thing is you can even just make up a whole lot of blinis like this and put them on a big platter and people can serve themselves. You know, they can actually make up their own, delicious, their own flavour combinations as well, which I think is just fabulous. And then what would I do? Look, if I wanted to be fancy, I could drizzle it with a bit of avocado oil or olive oil. I would also probably serve that with a little bit of cheese. Just amazing. And you saw how easy that was. Half a cup, delicious. Half a cup of chickpea flour and 2/3 of a cup of water and a pinch of salt, and you've got the perfect blini base for every occasion. So there you go. How long did that take me? 10 minutes. Easy. If I can do that live in 10 minutes, you've got no excuse. All right, now do keep your questions and your comments coming in. Paula Sinclair, yeah, I'm going to try your pesto tonight. Do, it's so easy. And again, you can change up the nuts. You can use peanuts if you want. You can try it with almonds. Almonds might be a little bit too flavoursome or a bit too weird. I love cashews at the best of times, which is why I use them in that recipe. Super easy. So there you go. There's a great starter for New Year's Eve. And how cute is that? All right, I've got a new segment about to launch. I'm super excited about this. And remember too, if you've got any questions or if you want to feature in the show, if you've got a great product or brand that you would love to see featured in my cooking demonstrations, all you need to do is get in touch. I think we've got the screen details coming up for you in just a second. All you need to do is send me an email. You can send that to info@YourFixTV. And what we'll do is we'll work with you to ensure that you have a great experience on camera and that your product or brand becomes the star. That's what we're all about here at YourFixTV. All right, new segment coming up for you guys today. So excited about this. Get ready. It's called Guide to Better Shopping. Dun, dun, dun. I decided to throw this into today's show purely because I've had so many inquiries about products that I've been talking about on the screen. Now, Guide to Better Shopping is all about this. We'll just cut to the next screen and show you. Basically, we have personally found some of the best products, and we're working with different social influencers, people who try and trust products, and they want to share the stories with you. And so Guide to Better Shopping is a website where there's a whole bunch. In fact, I think there's a couple of hundred products already loaded on there. So today we're focusing on one of my favorite products from the website, and I'll share the details with you. This is Green Touch Avocado Oil. Now, firstly, Catherine Hughes just said, keep the ideas coming. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Catherine. Thanks for watching. This product has been part of my show for several weeks. In fact, I think I did 6 cooking shows just based around this. Great product, really good for your health. For me, I don't eat fish, and so for me, getting omegas into my diet is a real struggle. But you get all of the same omegas from avocado oil as you would get from deep sea fish just by adding a teaspoon into your diet every day. So for me, every morning, Pete or I cook breakfast, and we always have scrambled eggs. And not only does it taste better with avocado oil, the result is better for my health. And it's been really a huge part of my weight loss journey. So that's why I thought I'd show you this today very quickly. They have excellent specials on. The price points are great. You can get, I believe this is 250 mils, yes it is, of the avocado oil. It's only $12.99, so a really good price point there. You can see there's an image on screen of where you can actually buy it from the website, just as a point of reference so you know. 250 ml bottles. The difference between the 2 bottles that you'll see here that I'm showing you very shortly on screen. These 2 here, the taller bottle, these are avocados sourced from outside of New Zealand, and the black labelled bottle is avocados from New Zealand. So that's the only difference, both 250 mils. Really cool for Christmas presents, but this is the one that was a big hit at my Christmas market in the weekend. This is a single bottle, but it comes in a gift pack, and this was super, super popular. I'll just open that up. It's tightly packaged. Fantastic. We like that. Now, these are really good. If you don't know what to give your corporate clients for Christmas, this is a great option. It comes with a bottle of the avocado oil in there. And I know a lot of people don't want to give clients or friends or family wine as a gift. So this is a really great option. It's all perfectly packaged in there. This is just $14.99. That is incredible value. So you get a full-size bottle in this gift pack, just like that. Really good, family, friends, or corporate gift. And then if you're feeling a little bit more generous, this is the other option, which I absolutely adore. Gift box. So inside, look at this. Inside, this is so cute. Oh, hello. There's two beautiful bottles in there. Now, retail for this is $34.99, and it comes all fully packaged up for you like that. And yeah, if you like it, it comes in a bag as well, which we love. Really good corporate gift. If that's something you're really interested in, you can hit me up, send me a message, and let me know, and I can hook you up with these. I can even possibly, can't promise, but maybe in Auckland, I believe they may even do free shipping for you over a particular number of orders. So let's take a look at those price points one more time. We've got a price screen on there as well, Pete. Hopefully. No? Oh, it didn't come through. Okay, check it, head to the website anyway. The prices are all on there. What you're looking for is a single bottle, a gift with single bottle, or you've got the twin pack gift box. All the prices are on there. if you've got any problems, send me a message through Facebook or you can send me an email. So that is Guide to Better Shopping for today's episode. Very exciting, one of my favourite products. All right, now I do also have to say a big shout out to my lovely friend John from Jam Candles. Not paid to say this, by the way, but I bought a candle at my own Christmas market in the weekend and I absolutely adore it. At the moment, I think I have a beautiful vanilla one actually in the kitchen, which smells vanilla and cinnamon. And then I also bought another one there. I can't even remember. All I know is they're fabulous. So shout out to you, John. You are, oh, that's the other one is French pear. So there you go. Thanks, John. Love your product. And a big shout out to Green Touch Avocado Oil. Okay. Time to move right along. Lovely to see you all. Seko, Bebeto, Sidabi, I hope I said that right. Richard Toaki, Paki, I hope I said that right. Gary Brown, kia ora to you, Kaz. Bavik Vias, I hope I said that right. Olga, who's watching the show and she's going to be on the stream today. Hello to you. Donna Angel, you gorgeous creature, welcome to the show. Oh my goodness, it's a big day all round. In the meantime, before we head over and talk about what to wear this New Year's Eve with Olga Hudson from Red Carpet Ball Entertainment, my mate Dino the Builder. He popped into the studio a little while ago to do some cooking with me because he's quite the foodie, is old Dino. And several times during the conversation, I would ask him things like, what would Dino do? So I said, Dino, when it comes to getting things done, what would you do? And here's what Dino had to say. Let's take a look right now.
Hi, Dino the Builder here. If you're going to do something, I believe do it properly. When it comes to making some food, while I'm not a chef, I like to use just normal products, don't put any rubbish in it, and then I know what I'm getting. That's my motto for most things. When it comes to work, I like doing the same thing. I like to talk to my clients. I like to tell them how we're going to do the job. I like to get their information on what they want, and I like to make sure at the end of the day they've got exactly what they thought they were going to get. At the same time, I believe in doing things properly. There's no point doing something half pie, having to redo it, and who likes to pay, say, 80% of what you think it's worth, but getting a job that's really not even something you want? Wouldn't you rather pay that little bit more sometimes? How many times have we bought something thinking this is a bargain and ended up just with a bit of rubbish? So that's my thought for the day. That's my thoughts in general, is just do things properly. Do less if you have to, but make sure you do it well. Dino the Builder, have a great day.
Thank you so much for those thoughts, Dino. Lovely, lovely, lovely to have your words as part of the show. Well, Christmas is fast approaching, but so is the biggest celebration night of the year, New Year's Eve. And I have the most amazing, gorgeous creature on the couch. I mean, look at her first of all. Her name is Olga Hudson. And I said Hudson, that's your married name, right?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't pronounce your maiden name.
Yeah, I can understand. That's all good.
Olga Hudson is from Red Carpet Ball Entertainment. Now, she's an entrepreneur. She is a pageant queen as well, but she also runs several pageants, and you guys know how much I love pageants and how it enables people to develop their voice and do so much great work for charity. Today, we are talking about her big event coming up on New Year's Eve that I'm really excited to be part of. It's the New Year's Eve Masquerade Ball at Meccano Restaurant here in Auckland. So first of all, Olga, you came to New Zealand how many years ago?
Just 6 years ago.
6 years ago. And my understanding is you didn't even know how to speak English then, is that right?
No, I just, 6 years ago, I just only can say yes or no and smile. That's the only things here.
Oh my goodness. And now you're an entrepreneur, you run events, you run pageants, and you've created your own perfume brand.
Yeah.
How did all of that happen?
I think it's just, first step, but it's all about, self-belief and determination. It's hard work and focus on what you want. And focus on the result. Like, obviously, focus not on the job, or focus on the result. So it doesn't matter how you work, but if you put in your mind, definitely you're able to achieve it.
Oh, I like that a lot. I like. You've got a bit of sass, and I like that. It's really cool. So, Red Carpet Ball Entertainment. You started that business 3 years ago?
Yes, we started like 3.5, almost 4 years ago.
Excellent. And the whole goal was to run these events, these red carpet events?
The first thing was goal to, obviously in New Zealand here, no such a high level entertainment. I mean, like high level, we don't have a cultural events. We have lots of nightclub, restaurant, and it is good for ordinary 20, 25 years old girls and boys.
Yeah.
But for people who is plus 30, we actually like people plus 30, we are thinking about, different about soul, about style, about beauty, and obviously like I just realized we don't have anything in New Zealand, and why not to bring actually American red carpet to New Zealand and mix with culture and culture of Europe.
Yes, I totally agree. I guess most often, when you go through school and you go through university and you're say your 20s or 30s, you might go to a lot of balls, say, for your university. Like I used to organise all the balls at my university and at school. So it was always an excuse to get people together, to get glam, to feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
But unless you're working for, say, a big corporate company now that runs a black tie event, the average everyday person doesn't really get that opportunity anymore. So is that why you really wanted to start the whole concept?
Yes, to give an opportunity. Yes, to give an opportunity to everyone. And at our events, we make sure each guest who is coming, we feel them special.
And I'm really excited because this year our contribution to the Red Carpet Ball is I'm going to be live with Pete and we'll be on the red carpet as people arrive. We'll be doing live interviews. So if you want to be seen, if you want to get more exposure and have an opportunity to promote yourself and your brand and your business, you can do that via those Red Carpet Entertainment live interviews. It's a little bit like the MTV Awards or the Emmy Awards. Is that the kind of glamour you want people to have?
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent.
Only plus beside of that, we will have like classical quartet, string quartet. So obviously the people able to have beside of glamour and pop music, they're able to experience with history. So venue will be decoration and and beautiful style, 17th, 18th century theme. So masquerade theme, of course. So the people, they will come as not just only red carpet, like a fairy tale red carpet, few century and back. And it's beautiful. And each lady will able to feel herself as a princess, as a queen of the ball.
I love that.
Both idea.
Oh, I love that. Now, speaking of being a queen or a princess, now you are, what's your current title?
My current title, it's Miss Bikini Russia, New Zealand.
My God, that's amazing because she has an incredible figure as well. But I know that takes a lot of work. It's some good genes and a lot of work as well. And you also own or run other pageants as well?
So it's obviously we also run several beauty pageants in New Zealand and Australia. It's Miss Russia, New Zealand, Miss Russia, Australia, and Miss National New Zealand, Miss National Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, and one of the reasons, because personally it's me, I got a bikini title, but to get a beauty title, you need to be particular age, you need to be particular size, look. So our beliefs doesn't matter how women look, the beauty starts from inside. Doesn't matter how old are you, how tall are you. We give an opportunity anyone, any woman, size, age. Our actually winner for Miss National Australia, she's 78. So lady, any age, just please join to our beauty pageant because we really believe, you are beautiful. Doesn't matter what the standard you are.
78 is the winner of your pageant.
Yeah, and she actually competing was our girls in Miss Australia was only professional model. She's only one who is not professional, mother of 5 children. 78, she's artist, she still doing her charity, great work. She traveling now across whole Australia with her title. She doing lots of stuff. So obviously she done it before. Yes, her name is Jemana Marosia.
Okay, so ladies, if you're watching, there's no excuse. It doesn't matter how old you are, beauty starts within, just as Olga said, so you could have an opportunity to be part of that next year. So exciting. G. Hollings, welcome to the show. Amar Kosovi, I hope I said that right. Great to see you guys. It is awesome having you here, and Olga, it's really exciting to have you here with your beautiful red carpet dress. Now, I do have to ask, where did you get the dress from?
Just actually got this dress from one of boutique in Auckland. It's called Mirabella Dress Collection. Yeah, and I know actually Mirabella already got the clients across whole New Zealand and some clients from Australia.
Yes.
By ordering. So it's very comfortable, very nice, very elegant, and it's very exclusive. And I always, when I come to visit the owner Mirabella, she's very personal. She asking where you going to, and she helping actually to choose the dress. And if I pick up the dress, she said, "Oh, actually, I saw someone already wearing this dress," and she's always look after me like after queen, and for sure not just only after me, it's after each person.
That's
after
cool.
each Mirabella
so
dress
cool.
collection.
Okay, so apparently Tony, Maddie and David are all watching over on the red carpet page.
Yeah.
I haven't had a look there. I'm going to have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it's great. Oh, I'm just trying to find the page, but thank you guys for messaging. And sorry, I can't see the comments. Something's going wrong with my computer today. But yeah, do keep sending your comments in because we love having you guys watching. Let me just pick that up, Red Carpet Ball Entertainment. So yeah, basically we are live right now. Who knows what's going to happen? You can send your comments and your questions through because I am just trying to look for your comments and questions right now. So, Olga, I do want to ask you, we're talking about New Year's Eve. And I'm very, very excited about it because we're going to be part of it. So first of all, people can expect classical music on entry. So it's a beautiful kind of ambiance. It's a little bit Renaissance. You come dressed in your masquerade outfit and your gorgeous mask and everything. So you walk in, and then what sort of entertainment are people able to expect for an event like this?
We have different type of entertainment. The major our entertainer is Andre Vegas.
Oh, Andre Vegas, he's amazing.
He's world famous and
he is.
Only one in New Zealand who able to do his magic. Also, he's doing appearing and disappearing people. So it's like he's
very
the best.
Clever. He is very clever.
He's the best. Also, we have we have a singer. She's I think one of finalists of Free Topper from New Zealand Got Talent. Her name Emily.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Yes,
oh, Emily. Yes, I know. Emily Harwood. She's amazing.
Yeah. Beautiful young lady. Amazing, incredible voice.
Yes.
We have at the end we will have DJ, but also we have a few performers like saxophone and little surprise at 12 o'clock.
We like that. We like that a lot. Now, if people are wanting to buy tickets, we've got the details coming up on the screen right here. All you need to do is, if you want to join us, because we're going to be there doing live streamed interviews. We've got some of our friends who have actually been in touch and bought tickets as well because they want to come and celebrate with us. The event's happening on the 31st of December. You can buy different tickets as well. So if you want to join us for dinner, that starts from 6 p.m. You can go online to Event Finder and find your ticket there. Now, general entry, if you just want to turn up and be fabulous, general entry is happening from 10 p.m. So the ticket price for general entry is $49, is it right?
It starts on 59. 49 sold out, and we actually for dinner table we left just few tickets.
And apparently Janaea is watching today as well. Hi Janaea. Sorry I can't see your comments there, but lovely to see you guys on the stream. Awesome. And so all you need to do is head to the website. The event's happening at Meccano Restaurant, 1 Solent Street here in Auckland. If you get stuck though, there is Olga's phone number 0221843899. Hit her up if you've got any problems at all and chat with her directly on how to get your tickets. Very exciting, Olga. So I thought, because you are an expert in being a VIP and looking like this, let's talk about what to wear for New Year's Eve. And I know a lot of you have been following me because of my weight loss journey, and I just want to say shout out to Shani Bahai, who just said, I like your black dress. Thank you so much. I am wearing a dress from Jan Turley from OBR Merino. This is part of her Baker Street range. So thank you so much. I love black. It's my favorite color. Dressing like a VIP.
Yeah.
When people turn up to your event, what sort of outfits? Is there lots of glitter like this, glitter and glam?
So it's obviously because it's New Year Eve, you know, we expecting everyone to you know, to wear something spectacular. And in our events, all like it's can be beauty pageant, it's red carpet fashion show or masquerade ball, but all our project is black tie event.
Yeah.
So everyone male coming and with bow tie. And because it's masquerade ball, everyone we expected to see with mask. But if you don't have a bow tie and you don't have a mask, you can purchase at the door. It's not a problem.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But in terms of dress, because it's masquerade ball, you actually have a chance to experience it's the best experience in my life. When to wear actually costume 16th, 17th, 18th century.
Yes,
so when you wear this costume, particularly me, felt like I came, you know, I came to
from a different time.
Yeah, from different time. It's like it's the most amazing feeling. So obviously, all guests who is coming in special costume, 16th, 17th, 18th, or 19th century, have a chance to receive exclusive gift because.
Oh, we like that.
Yeah. So beside the guests is coming, it will be photographers, videographers. Beside of that, everyone guests have a chance, you know, to be or win actually special gifts. And it's part of gifts will be our red carpet perfume.
Oh, now I was going to talk about this because this is one of the things that I think everybody should wear. So Olga has her own red carpet ball entertainment perfume range. And I have to show you guys this. This is truly amazing. I actually just took this over to India as well. This is the men's cologne. And this is the women's perfume. Now, I'm really smell sensitive, but this is one of the products. I'll just move it closer to you guys there. This is actually one of the few perfumes that I can actually wear without getting a migraine. So that is a real big deal for me. So if you're smell sensitive, this could be really good for you. And the reason why, this is made from all natural ingredients. So you've got things like grapefruit and orange in the men's one, bergamot. I'm just having a look at the box on the table. Sandalwood, that is delicious. It's just so lovely. The women's one, we're looking at jasmine and lang lang, bamboo, apple, all those beautiful natural aromas, a little bit of white musk in there. And this one really reminded me of one of the Chanel fragrances.
Yes, it's actually a quality level. It's eau de perfume. And quality eau de perfume, it's you know, it's usually its price start from 140 and up. It's a high class perfume, but it's only difference because it's natural. And we know, like, it's, you know, all big brands, they usually, you know, particularly put in synthetic ingredients.
They do.
What actually to help to stay like for 5-7 years to stay with perfume. So our perfume is natural and lasts long for 2 years. Oh. But I think it's for 2 years. So you will be used like 6 months.
I know, right? I have to say, when I took the testers over to India, I was wearing it a lot, and actually, a lot of the people were stopping me, going, "Oh, what perfume are you wearing?"
Yeah,
well, it's VIP perfume, and it's come all the way from New Zealand. So, so if anybody from the Manuka tree is actually watching today as well, because I know a few of you people do, and also a shout out to all our friends in India. This is the perfume that I brought to India with me. This is Olga who created the perfume range. A great range there for men and a great range here for women. This is the ultimate thing to wear with the perfect dress for New Year's Eve. Now, when it comes to finding the perfect style for you, I know so many of you have followed me through my weight loss journey. You know, losing 40 kilos enabled me to be pretty much every body shape. So I had to do a lot of research to learn what to wear for my body shape. So what I thought I'd share with you guys today is a few tips on how to understand what your body shape is and what could be the perfect outfit for you for New Year's Eve. So let's take a look at the first one. Oh, let's have a look first. The first one is the pear. Pete just said, Pete, who's my producer behind the camera, said, yeah, but which one? The first one up is the pear shape. And the real key way to know if you're pear shape is to look at somebody like Kim Kardashian. Oh, Gary Brown just said, we'll share the New Year's Eve party on our site. Gary Brown, please do. Gary Brown, you should be at the New Year's Eve event with us, by the way. So somebody like Kim Kardashian is the perfect pair. Eva Mendes, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Katherine Heigl. How you know is that your lower body is wider than your upper body. So when you're trying to find the perfect dress, I mean, look at that gorgeous silver one. Isn't that magnificent, Olga?
Nice.
That truly is beautiful with that detailing that snugly fits the top part of your body, and you've got that little bit of flair. So it really accentuates the tiny waist. So as a rule of thumb, Your necklines for dresses should accentuate the shoulders and the waist. A sweetheart neckline is great for you. Here's a few of the do's and don'ts though. In fact, it's all do's. So A-line skirts work for you. You can experiment with light coloured tops and dark coloured bottoms for contrast. A great list of options. Pointy-toed shoes look great on you to elongate your legs. So there you go, that is the pear shape. Now let's take a look at the inverted triangle, and I love this. This is often called the wedge, and I love this girl. This is Audrina Partridge, and she is a very classic. You know you are an inverted triangle if perhaps you've been a rower or a swimmer, and you've got really broad shoulders and really narrow hips. These outfits are great for you. That one in the middle is perfect for red carpet because what it does is it accentuates your shoulders, but it creates a bit of flare from the waist down. So what you're trying to do is make your waist look slightly smaller, but create that hourglass shape in a really perfect, gentle way. These are the things to do and don't. Do wear bright colours on the top. Do wear wide leg pants. You are so lucky I can't wear them. Do look for clothes that create the illusion of a waist. Those are the big tips for you. So let's take a look at the next one. The next one, we are looking at the rectangle. Now, you know you are a rectangle if perhaps your best asset might be your lovely long arms and your legs. You don't have a lot of waist. You know, you're just a little bit perhaps like a ruler. Now, when I was at my skinniest at 42 kilos, I was actually the rectangle shape. So I speak from experience. Chances are you put jeans on, and if they're curvy jeans, they're going to fall down or they'll be too baggy around your hips. It's about finding the perfect shape for you. Now, things that do work for you, long coats create a really, really lovely lean look. It's really important to wear a good bra, and you want to keep things that are really simple. Don't go for overwhelming styles because it really is about being classic, just like you've got there with Natalie Portman. The lovely Audrey Hepburn was a rectangle shape as well. So you want to think really classic lines with that. The next one is the apple, and this is my current body shape. So chances are you are an apple if you're really, really high-waisted, so you might have a short torso, so you are better with things that are slightly more empire-lined. Drew Barrymore, Queen Latifah, Eva Longoria, and beautiful Jennifer Hudson there. We are all apple body shapes. You might be slightly fuller figured. You might find it a real struggle to wear pantsuits or bodysuits. What you want to do is make sure that you've got really good support. So I wear support garments all the time. You want to wear a good bra, and you want to do things so you can wear a belt to try and create the illusion of a smaller waist, but work where it's comfortable. Empire tops and empire line dresses are amazing, and something that works really well is if you've got a lot of boofiness, not boofy as in ruffles, but lots of detail like sequins around the bra top or around your breasts, and then cheat that waistline up higher just under the boobs. It's the ideal with the empire line outfit. It's worked extremely well for me. Okay, and finally, gorgeous Beyonce is the perfect hourglass. She truly is amazing. Selma Hayek, Scarlett Johansson, Halle Berry, they are all hourglasses. You cannot deny those curves. In fact, that's their best asset. And in fact, it's a crime not to show it off. So you really want to wear beautiful vintage outfits that really do hug to the curves. You don't want to wear anything too boxy. You know, fitted tailored skirts, retro dresses, rockabilly dresses, not the flared ones, but the fitted ones that we call wiggle dresses are a great outfit for you. So you want to keep your patterns pretty simple. You don't want to be too overwhelming with a pattern because all those killer curves and all that pattern are going to be too much for the eye. You can do things like you can wear skinny or straight jeans. Just remember, don't wear an oversized top. You want to keep it beautiful and snug to those gorgeous curves. Now remember, if you really want to join us and you want to dress like a celebrity and feel like a celebrity, New Year's Eve is where it's at, eh, Olga?
Yeah, but the main things about clothes, you need to feel comfortable.
Absolutely, 100%. So come and feel comfortable and feel like a celebrity with us on New Year's Eve. It's a masquerade ball. It's put together by Red Carpet Ball Entertainment Limited. Yeah. Happening on the 31st of December, 6 p.m. for entry. And or you can choose general entry at 10 p.m. Happening at Meccano Restaurant here in Auckland. I'll tell you what, if you're out of Auckland, friends, come and join me. I am out to have a damn good party on New Year's Eve. It's been a long year. It's been a busy year. and Olga and I are ready to have a lot of fun. So if you're ready to have fun with us, head to Eventfighter and find your tickets. So finally, Olga, before we head away, what is your one big piece of advice you'd love to share with our audience? Because there's so many people watching today. What would you love people to know about what it is to be beautiful in your own skin?
I think it's the main things, accept who are you and just follow your heart. Just don't look on people around, just, just follow your heart, doesn't matter what, because you are beautiful and you are perfect.
Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. See, and this is why I think she's amazing. So cool, such a lovely heart, and here to help everybody feel great about themselves and have a damn good time. Olga, thank you so much for coming into this studio today. I'm really looking forward to working with you on New Year's Eve and also having a darn good knees up. We're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, it is time to head away. Do you want to feature on the show in the future? Because if you do, we got space for you. If you've got a great product, brand, or a wonderful story to share, hit us up. Send us an email, info@yourfix.tv, and we're happy to include you in the show and help promote your brand. And also, if you're really struggling with something in your life, I have access to some of the most amazing experts in fashion, beauty, personal transformation, food, nutrition, fitness. But I want to know what you want to hear. So let me know, send me a message and tell me what you want to see. And in the meantime, thank you so much for joining us here. It's great to be back. Shout out to all the wonderful people that I got to hang out with in India. I love you guys. A piece of my heart is still with you all. And to all of the Kiwis watching and to everyone watching around the world, thank you for joining the show. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks, Olga, for joining us in the studio. Thanks to Pete, the producer, who has put the show together today. And a big thank you to all of my wonderful sponsors who support my show every week. Thank you to Romina from Argentina for getting rid of my moustache every week, to lovely Evelyn Rose Lashes for my beautiful lashes, OBR Merino for my beautiful dress I'm wearing today, Kathy Organics for my skincare, and Fabulez for my gorgeous jewellery. I love you guys. Thanks for being amazing women in business. Time to head away. Thank you. Check out the recipe. I'll load it into my website. And in the meantime, remember, be safe out there. 98% of people are caused by accident. See you guys next week. Thanks, Olga. See you guys. Bye.